ask you a question. So I heard that you made a statement for the Verzuz with Jay-Z. If it wasn't Jay-Z, what would be your next energy? Because we know our brother Jay is an amazing guy. He's a busy guy. Because both dogs said that they wanted it with Jay-Z.
But neither one of the dogs called each other out because it's a dog respect thing. You noticed that, right?
I peeped that.
Did you peep that?
People,
like the dog.
A lot of people like dog versus dog. I mean, I seen a lot of that. But besides that, we need some West Coast and Verzuz.
Right.
Verzuz is not just a East Coast thing, a down South thing, or West Coast thing only. It's a global thing. And music and creative celebrating each other is a global thing. So, and we're going to try Jay-Z just off of GP, just so he can say yes or no. We got to give him that respect. He might surprise us. But coming from the West and growing up in hip-hop, who else or what else, if it's not Jay, what's the plans for the dog? What we want to do? Because we definitely need the West Coast in the building.
Well, it's one artist that I got a lot of love for that I feel could stand the heat because he's been making heat for many years. He's been changing the game for many years. He's been a part of a hip-hop group before he was out. And we was fans of that. Me and Warren G, we loved Leaders of the New School. When he went solo and went bananas and he put the flip mode together and went bananas with that. He found a new burst of energy, always made dope videos, was always animated. And he always brought it like year in, year out. And he was one rapper that I hated getting on stage after because him and Split Star would leave a half a stage for you to finish up on. That's how hard he would rock on stage. So I feel like putting all that into the equation, Busta Rhymes just seems like he fits the bill because he could handle the whole weight.
So you think that's pretty crazy? Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes?
Yeah, animation.
Now,
he's very animated.
And that's what I was about to ask you, because Snoop is laid back in the zone.
He got rocks, though. Snoop got rocks that rock the house, though, that turn up.
So you thinking Babyface and Teddy Riley? Rap zone?
That's what it felt like, because I was getting in the game 91 was when Deep Cover came out. Leaders of the New School was like 90, towards the end of 90, if I'm not mistaken, or early 90s. And we love Leaders of the New School. We love when Tribe Called Quest made that record and put all them on it, and Busta Rhymes killed that shit in, and all of that. Like, we was fans. And then once I met Cuz, we became family. So that's watching the versus battle, and it's like if I do a versus battle, it got to be somebody that I love, first of all. It can't be so I hate you and I'm trying to outshine you. It's got to be I love you and I want to shine with you.
Man, Snoop, Busta. That's an iconic event.
That changed the game, man. For 4 years straight, I'm going to give you the truth. 4 years straight, every rapper in the game had to spend $1 million on a video to try to keep up with Cuz.
That's a fact.
And it wasn't just the visuals, it was the song to match the visual. It had to have a bomb-ass song to get you the visual to spend $1 million. He demanded $1 million every video, 4 years straight.
Because I was thinking Missy and Busta, but Snoop and Busta is crazy.
You don't want to do girl boy because it ain't gonna look right.
I want to do girl boy, but the guys don't want to. They don't want no.
They don't want that because if the guy happen to lose, how that's gonna look? Because Missy got weight. You got to put Missy up against Janet Jackson.
You know what I like about Snoop and Busta is that y'all got the timeless records to tell the story that's gonna last. Like y'all got moments in people's lives that songs that people gonna care about. You understand? And Busta is an East Coast dynamic. Snoop is a West Coast dynamic. Busta is a global dynamic. Snoop is a global dynamic. I know just off a deep cover is gonna be some smoke. I think you doom. Come on, man. You know, Jesus. And by the way, the women want to go up against the men more than they want to go celebrate with the women. The women want to celebrate with the men more than they want to celebrate with the women. You know, so
you gotta have a hell of a catalog, and you can't have no pride if you're going up against a female. Those are the two things that's required: a hell of a catalog and no pride.
That's fact. Everybody's saying, you know, Guy Osiris and he's saying Snoop J. But we want to talk about people that's going to really, and no disrespect, but I know Busta want that smoke too. He want that celebration too. He got
enough too. He got enough heat. I wouldn't have said his name if I didn't feel he had enough heat. Woo. This 20 rounds of action we talking about. I just watched.
Let me ask you, and I don't want to get in your zone too tough, but what would be the first song that you play Snoop versus Busta if that was to happen?
I had to come with some energy because, you know, I can't come out, you know, laid back with my mind on my money. I got to come out aggressive.
Ooh.
You know, I got something real aggressive. I got some rocks.
Because I'm down for my... Because I'm down. That's like still.
I mean, I'm in the spirit of the Verzuz battle, man. I mean, that's go, man. I mean, y'all got some great going on. The energy is right. It's like, it's what we needed right now. We needed a celebration where we can all get together and be all about positivity. There's no negative energy in that room at all.
Nah, let me ask you a question. You got a robe on right now?
Man, you better know it.
robe with the Lakers jersey under it?
I just felt like it today, Swizzy.
Oh, man. Man, I appreciate you, King. I'm going to go.
Hey,
me and Tim going to go make some phone calls because we definitely need the West Coast in the building immediately.
But wherever you put on the other side of the ring, I'm already standing.
2020. You know, they say 2020 is a bad year. That depends on what side of the fence you're standing on. You got to make 2020 your year.
You better know it. My favorite number is 20. I'm 2 all the time. You better know it.
Jesus. I love you, King.
Hey, thank you, Swizzy, and thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for the Verzuz battle. And hopefully I can get it.
I see a lot of Snoop versus IQ.
They want me and Cube, my OG.
I see a lot of them. I keep seeing Snoop versus Ice Cube, but I think that for me and Tim being curated, I think it's too predictable.
I need to see Cube and LL Cool J.
LL Cool J is a special guy too.
Him and Ice Cube makes a difference. They went from the 80s to the 2000s.
I gotta do my research. I gotta do my research on. Woo.
Let me give you some game real quick.
Please.
NWA, Boys in the Hood. Cube wrote Boys in the Hood. NWA first album, Straight Outta Compton. Police, all that. That's about 5 or 6 rocks on there. Then he got America's Most Wanted, which dropped 30 years ago today. It's about 5 or 6.
Today was a good day. Hold on,
I'm just giving you an album. We ain't even got that far yet. We only on his first solo. Then you got Death Certificate. You got about 5 or 6 on that. No Vaseline. That's when he went after NWA. Then you got Motherfucking Kill at Will, Dead Homies, and Jacket for Beats. Then you move on up to the West Side Connect Gang. You understand?
You might be on to something, Snoop.
I'm telling you what I know.
You might be on to something.
That's my OG right there, cuz. I would never get in the ring with that because I can't swing with that.
Hold on.
With him and LL?
Ice Cube versus LL?
Man, please. Whoa. That's wild.
I'm going to tell you something real talk. We wasn't thinking like that.
I will push pause on mine to get that one going on. I will be in the cut I will be sparring with Q before I get mine on to make sure my OG hit the ring first.
Listen.
Because gracefully, I am the one who respects the elders. My G to get that before me.
Tim, we gotta make some phone calls. Look, I just
LL on live right now.
We gonna get to LL. I got his direct.
We can jump right on this live page right now. I'm pretty sure somebody feeding it up on
I need you to go
Q
to his
went live
page.
today. Look, Q went live today for the first time ever.
Cube is a very serious mastermind. Busta's ready to talk right now. So I think he heard us, by the way.
He's supposed to.
I want you to go to LL page and tell him about that Cube idea. Because I need
going right now.
Please.
I'm finna pump the fuel.
Please.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Holla at me.
I love you, King.
Love you too, Swizzy.
Zone.
I'm Prophet Muscle, the only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist on concrete.
I got trained by Roger Mayweather, Crazy Temple next.
I'm the son of Roger Mayweather.
Roger, tell these motherfuckers subscribe to the Prophet channel.